And it might be nice to think that, but I'm only concerned about whether or not it's true. It would be nice to think I'm going to live forever. It would be nice to think I'm getting ready to win the lottery.
Well, I don't really want to know what's nice to think. I'd rather know what it is definitely.
Okay. Me too. I'd love to know what's true.
Yes, sir.
So if you admit that you can't tell the difference, you have no way to tell which of these two scenarios is true, then you can't have any good reason to believe one over the other. So your position must be, I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
So
how can you be a theist?
Well, it's because I believe that there is.
Okay. How do you tell the difference between a universe that is theistic and a universe that is not theistic?
You can't.
Okay. So if you can't tell the difference,
I don't think that you can.
If you can't tell the difference, then what justification can you have for believing that it is a theistic universe?
That you are. Well,
I'll help you out. You can't. If you're acknowledging that you can't tell the difference between two things, then you're acknowledging that you cannot then choose one of those two things and be rationally justified in doing so. You can certainly be convinced of something for bad reasons, but if you care about what's true, then you would want to be convinced for good reasons. And if the truth is that you can't tell the difference between these two possibilities, then your position is you shouldn't believe.
Right. The honest answer is I don't know.
Yeah.
Or I can't tell.
Mm-hmm. See, the atheist position is not necessarily gods are false, there are no gods. Certainly you can have that position rationally about some gods. If they are prone to internal contradictions, or their definitions conflict with observations in reality, if they are logically impossible, things like that. But for an unfalsifiable proposition of God, unfalsifiable meaning there's no way to demonstrate that this is false, then you can't be rationally justified in believing it. And that's the atheist position in many cases. I do not believe this because there isn't a way for me to tell that it's true. I know that sounded like I was going to say something else in addition, but I figured it'd be better to stop there.
Well, I think a lot of folks come to their theism because they were sort of brought up in that environment, and I think it takes some exploration and understanding to even pose these questions and ask these questions and mull this all over. And it sounds like you're sort of in the process of doing that, which is admirable.
Yes, that's my effort, because the direction that I wanted to steer this in was that we create the concepts that we have depending on what we observe.
Okay.
Is that false? I don't.
So we create the concepts based on what we observe. I think that that's fair. We observe things and our brain conceptualizes them, sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure where to go from there.
Yeah, me neither. All right.
Okay. Well, hey, do some more thinking about it. If you have other questions, by all means, feel free to call back. We appreciate it.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Brett.